Well, of course, there's a history of midterm elections going against sitting presidents. So this is something that the president has to face as a reality. In this case, of course, it's very close in both the House and the Senate. If the president were to lose both of these, it would be very, very consequential, because it would essentially mean that his agenda, his legislative agenda, would be very hard to move forward with. If he has one house that he controls, and that's probably the Senate that he'll hold on to, it's still going to be very tough. But it'll at least make it somewhat easier for him. But it's very hard to say, as you reported earlier said. There's likely to be a very high turnout, and when you have high turnout, the polls can be wrong.
And in terms of the rhetoric, what we've seen on the campaign trail, we've seen this ratcheting up of quite extreme language, extreme speech, particularly on the migrant issue. Is there a sense that rhetoric has overtaken real substantial policy issues in this campaigning?
Well, I think many observers would say that has gone on for some time, certainly since the presidential election of 2016. So, this has become the new normal, in a sense, in American politics. And we're seeing much more of it right now. And it's all about firing up the base, as your report said. Both sides are trying to do this. The president is obviously a highly polarizing figure, and at a time of polarized politics anyway. So that's what it's all about. And it's not surprising that the rhetoric gets very strong.
Is there a sense that Trump is even bothering to try to appeal to voters outside of his base at this stage, or is it just about staying within that?
Well, I mean, to an extent, he can do that with the economy, and to an extent, he feels, I'm sure, that the immigration issue has a potential to reach across the aisle to other voters. But the truth is, it's all about firing up, energizing the base he has.